Hey, this is Matt once again. What about to another review? There's another paid request, this time for Travis. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of video, it could be reaction, commentary, review, a topic, a list, a reaction, pretty much any type of video, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And this is for The Ice Road, which I didn't know what this movie was. I think someone mentioned it. And I got confused with another Liam Neeson film, Cold Pursuit. I'm like, didn't that movie already come out? It's like, no, it's Cold Pursuit. I'm like, oh. This is a Liam Neeson film that went right by my head, and it came out 2021 to Netflix, also Amazon, but I guess depending where you live, but it was Netflix here. Liam Neeson stars in it, Laurence Fishburne is in it, and pretty much there's a mine explosion. They're running out of air. The workers have about 30 hours, give or take. Liam Neeson and his brother is a bit mentally impaired because of he was a soldier, something happened in the war, and the two of them are going from place to place, driving. They get fired a lot because of his brother's condition. So Laurence Fishburne hires them on this risky job venture to take this heavy equipment. There's going to be 3 trucks. Liam Neeson and the brother drive one. Laurence Fishburne drives a second one. And then this girl drives a third one. And they're going to drive on the ice roads. Which this is a real thing where truckers will go drive on the ice, which is a risky venture because if it breaks, collapses, because of the weight, or because of the sun, or because of something else, it could be a very dangerous journey. And one of my friends, Effrey, he mentioned how if you look at Liam Neeson, he's kind of the Charles Bronson of our age. The type of movies he's doing, this older guy, but he's a tough guy, just like Charles Bronson was doing canon films. And he was doing films like The Evil That Men Do, which I enjoy, Murphy's Law, Death Wish films up until Death Wish 5. That wasn't with canon, but some of them were. But I mean, I could see that comparison, and I like Liam Neeson. I've liked the first Taken. I really enjoy Nonstop. I like The Commuter, aside from the ending. The ending is wonky, with some really bad CG, but I like The Commuter for what it is. Welcome on the Tombstones grew on me, I will admit. It grew on me, because I think I went into it at first thinking it's an action film, but then I went back to rewatch it. It is more of a thriller. Well, not even thriller, it's more dramatic. It's a good movie. But this, even Cold Pursuit I didn't mind. Cold Pursuit I didn't mind because it was quirky, had a weird sense of humor at times to it. This was rather lame. It's not the worst scene ever. It's not the worst Liam Neeson film. I mean, it's better than Taken 2 and 3, but that's not saying much. But this was rather lame. And it started with potential. Like, the first third of the film, despite some pretty dodgy CG on the roads, it's directed by Jonathan, the same guy who directed The Punisher from 2004 directed this. It's all cool, he's directed another movie. But that film's much better than this. Liam Neeson, he's getting up there with age. There's a few fight scenes, and man, you could tell he's up there in age. Which is weird, because I thought he said he was going to stop doing action films, but now he's doing more. I heard this new one he did, Blackout, whatever the hell it was called, is horrible. I've heard that. The Marksman just looked really forgettable. It looked very in one ear out the other. I'm like, what? Dude, you said you were going to stop doing action films, so I don't know what's going on. It's like, hey, I guess he needs the paycheck after the whole thing that happened. Where I'm not going to get into that. Laurence Fishburne, he's not on the film lawn, which is one of the big mistakes of the movie. And the first third, when you're developing a bit of the characters, you develop what's going on with the minds. Matt McCoy, who I remember from Deep Star 6, he was in this underrated film called Abominable. It's like Bigfoot meets Rear Window. As silly as that is, I think it's actually a pretty decent film. Matt McCoy is one of the higher-ups of the company that deals with the mines. Almost said Matthew Modine. That's a different actor. The reason I say the first part I didn't mind is there's some nice cinematography with the trucks on the ice road at night. There's a scene with the northern lights, and it looks, I'm like, okay, this could be suspense, action, kind of like Sorcerer, where Roy Scheider is driving with nitroglycerin. The thing I don't like about Sorcerer, I'm not really a fan of the ending. Just, at least for me, the ending just did nothing for me. I'm not going to spoil it for those who've seen it, but I just didn't like the way it ended. That's my 2 cents on it. But to have this obstacle survival suspense thriller could be enticing, where there is one bit where the ice is breaking up, and despite dodgy CGI, but if you are able to work some of those hurdles, do a little bit more polish, spit and shine, and keep with that momentum, perhaps it could work. But there's a lot of issues that comes into play. I keep hesitating because I don't know how much that'd be spoilers. Liam Neeson is trying acting-wise. Laurence Fishburne, it's nice to see him. I wish he was in the film more. The third lady I didn't care for. I thought she had a very flat performance. And then she's saying lines like, someone goes, "You did cranky?" And she goes, "No, worse. I act white." Sorry, just had to calm down. Imagine if I was in that movie and I said, "Worse, I act black." Imagine if I said that. I don't like her character. I don't like her performance. Like I said, it's a very flat, blank performance. I think it's the weakest performance in the movie. So I didn't like her. Fuck her. Fuck the character. Spoiler alert. Because I have to. Fishburne gets killed like 30 minutes into the film. He doesn't come in until like 10 minutes into it. Then pretty much, hey, get people together. We start on the journey. The ice is breaking. Laurence Fishburne gets caught. Pulled down. I'm like, damn, he has to be dead already? How about you get rid of the lady and let the movie be Liam Neeson and Laurence Fishburne working together? You can even get rid of the brother. So just have Liam Neeson and Laurence Fishburne. They gotta work together and they gotta go through this and they gotta help each other. And maybe the girl was like Laurence Fishburne thought of her as a daughter, and then the brother gets killed so that they both lost someone. I mean, there's friction because one hired him and one is a hotshot, a hothead or whatever, but through the friction, they learn to work together, and they're two good actors. Liam Neeson and Laurence Fishburne could help each other go through these up and down. Like maybe they go on the side and the truck gets stuck. We gotta hurry up, or you gotta go really slowly on the ice here, or you gotta really go twist and turn if you go too far, or it's about ready to turn over and someone's gotta escapism. Okay, fantasy, okay, but somehow you gotta make it so the truck doesn't turn over, and will they make it in time? We can't go too fast, but we gotta go too fast. We gotta go faster, but we don't have, we'll break through, but we got to, because we only have this much time left. And, oh shit, a piece of it is broken off, so there's not. But instead, apparently, it's like, no, we gotta be a Liam Neeson film. He's gotta have some bad guys and guns, and I like that, but I don't think this movie needed that. It didn't need that at all. It didn't make things better. It made things meh. Because apparently the mines, they were cutting corners. and the workers kept quiet by paying them $100 extra a month. I'm thinking, wait a minute, you want them to turn off this device to make sure that the poison, in case there's poison or not. I'm like, yeah, if this device is going to tell us whether we're going to die or not and suffocate, and we don't turn it off, I need a lot more than $100 a month. Well, if you don't, you get fired. Well, you can't fire everybody. Or if you can, we'll tell what the fuck you wanted us to do. And it'll be in all the papers. It'll be on YouTube and all that shit. But no, they all agree, or most of them agree, for an extra $100 a month. Wow, that was cheap. And because Matt McCoy and these others wanted to cut corners, there was an explosion. Oh, well, we have someone, this guy, this insurance guy, joined these other 3 drivers and fucked them over. And make sure these trucks don't get to their destination so that the workers will die and won't tell us that we were cutting corners. And I'm like, really? This is what we're doing? This is what we're doing? Really? And the action really isn't all that. You know, it gets more ridiculous. There's a point where the two... Because when Laurence Fishburne dies, to be way too soon... the fucking other 2 semi-trucks both flip over, and then they, like, slide to a V. I don't know how the hell they slide to a fucking V, but whatever. Fucking V8. So then, they're able to get some wrenches, and somehow they turn the semis over like this. I don't know how the fuck they do that when they're on the ice. Like, they're on the ice, it was just breaking before, and somehow, there's no, like, aerial shots to really show how the hell this is being done. It's just, trust us, bro. Trust me, bro. Trust me. So they keep going, and then the insurance guy, it's sabotage. Lock Liam Neeson and his brother in, throw dynamite. They get out. Liam Neeson's like, fuck this. I'm tired of being taken. Throws the dynamite. It blows up. Really shitty effects. Shitty explosion. Shitty fire. You tell this is on some of the cheaper end. And they drive off, and then there's some bad guys in snowmobiles and trying to get in and fight Liam and the brother, and it's just very lame, very passe, very meh in terms of action choreography. It's just like Liam Neeson struggling with the guy, and it feels like it goes on forever, and same with the brother, and it's just like, this is how long it's going. I'm like, I don't know, how old is Liam Neeson? They get the bad guys out. The brother falls out. Liam Neeson comes back, picks up his brother, gets with the girl. A shitty CG avalanche. There's a point where the insurance evil guy is ready to kill the girl and reaches into a bag because he hears a noise. And the Liam Neeson's brother had a pet rat. And the pet rat bites the bad guy and she pushes the bad guy out. There's a point where the bad guy's in a car and it rolls down the fucking hill. And somehow the guy, not only does he survive, but he's able to get out and get to where the fuck he needs to go. And then it's like, there's one vehicle, well, no, there's 2. The girl and Liam Neeson's brother are trying to get the truck to the destination while Liam Neeson's fighting this insurance guy. And, like, they're fighting outside, and it might as well be a slap fight. It must be like fucking Will Smith simp fight. I get it. I will say Will Smith. No, he'd just be bitch slapping. Liam Neeson, his character's not supposed to be a former CIA, FBI. He's not supposed to be any of those. He's supposed to be just a trucker, so I get it. He's not like expert fighter, but it just, like, it might as well be a slap fight. This is a really lame fight. Nothing to it. There's a point where they're in the truck again. The ice is breaking. Liam Neeson gets out. Shitty CGI ice break-in. And it's going after the truck. Well, at first it was the semi-truck was going really slow. And then when Liam Neeson jumps out, then it's going really fast. And it does, fucking ice, fucking CG, fucking fuck. Oh, and spoilers. The brother's helping the girl get this truck, and it's like backing the truck up, and I guess she doesn't. Somehow, like, he's able to save the truck, but then he dies. He's crushed by the truck. But he's like helping the truck so it doesn't go over, but then he's like, Yeah, they get there. Liam Neeson, the girl, they save the miners. They're able to tell what the hell happened, that there was cost-cutting, cutting corners, and these guys are assholes. Liam Neeson punches, I think it was Matt McCoy, but even that punch is very, very slow. Like, he can't do it anymore. I mean, you just say he was getting older in the first Taken. And Taken was 2008? It's been... Jesus. 14 years now. 2008 to 2018. 19, 20, 21, 22. Jesus Christ. And this is 20, so it'd be 13 years since Taken. That's a long fucking time. And it's just like, dude, just give it up. Or you can why not just stick with a survival story of these trucks trying to get from A to B. Here's all the natural obstacles. Keep Laurence Fishburne for the entire run of the film. I don't think you even needed the handicapped brother character. You didn't really need that character. Just have it be... Or if you need them, again, like, have the girl die, and who's close with Laurence Fishburne, and have the brother die, who's close with Liam Neeson. That's a bond they have. We don't do it for their memory, but we don't do it for these workers as well. And they go on the way and help each other out through these up and down obstacles. Ease down on the CGI. Ease up on the practicality. If you can't afford it with the budget, then don't make the fucking movie. How about them apples? So we can't afford it, then don't make the fucking film. How about that? Is that against the law? If you can't do it, don't make the fucking film. And there's films back in the day that had low budgets. They were able to make it work. Or find financing in other places to get the extra money you need. Or some other shit. It just... At first, I'm like, well, maybe it's harmless, but it's just... It's not the worst movie ever. It's not the worst Liam Neeson ever, but it's just really lame. I could see why I didn't hear shit about this. It just started off kind of promising and just like, meh. I'm not going to remember this movie a month from now. I'm sure people already forgot about this movie. Or it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck's this movie? Cold Pursuit 2? No. Mr. Plow? There you go, Liam Neeson is Mr. Plow, killing people with a plow. Cutting people's heads off, cutting them in half. You took my wife, now I take your head. I take your body. I take you, pick you up, and drop you in the fucking snowbank. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Again, and like I said, the girl, that whole thing, worse, I act white. Good for you! And I act like an asshole and say, fuck you, lady. How about them apples? So, yeah, with that said, and the bad guy, the insurance wannabe, he looked really lame. Nothing to him. Nothing threatening, which I guess that's the point. It's supposed to fool you. I guess maybe if I saw the trailer, but I didn't see the trailer. But, hoping it would be one, and it's like, no, we gotta be more just a standard. And that could work, like Cliffhanger works well on that. It's a natural, but then it's Die Hard on a Mountain. That worked well because you had Stallone and Rennie Harlan and a budget, and you had a damn good classic movie. This is a... And I don't even hate all Netflix films. I liked Bright, despite Will Smith. I liked Bright. I liked Six Underground. That's just me. Me alone. I liked Extraction with Chris Hemsworth, but... You know, as someone said, get some better fucking quality control, man. We gotta get everything. Doesn't matter how quality it is. And also, the director, what are you doing, man? You did The Punisher with Thomas Jane. I like that movie. What the hell is this? What happened? But hey, I mentioned Charles Bronson. He had his good ones. He had his bad ones. For Evil the Men Do, you had fucking Kenjite Forbidden Subjects, which sucked. But you have the Evil Men Do, that's cool. Murphy's Law, that's cool. Then you have Assassination, which is meh, forgettable. Just 50-50. It's like with any Liam Neeson film, it's a 50-50 chance. Maybe it's this, maybe it's Non-Stop, maybe it's this. Maybe it's The Commuter, maybe it's Taken 2 or 3, or where the hell the other one was. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.